So, welcome back to 25 Days of Christmas Around the World. My name is Angie Thompson with Living in America, and my guest today is Yenle Yuen from Malaysia. And I would first like to say thank you for doing this with me. I'm very interested to see what the traditions for Christmas are in Malaysia. But if we could start today by you just introducing yourself and a little bit about your business.
Yeah, sure. Hi, morning, everybody. I'm Yenle from Malaysia. I'm in the corporate branding industry, focusing on corporate apparel. So what we do is that we help our clients to design and customize their corporate apparels by incorporating all the corporate identity so that it represents the clients in front of their target audience. This is what we are doing. Yeah.
And she is actually a wonderful global networker. She's in a group of mine we call Global Writers, and I'm so excited because she made shirts for us. So we're very excited to see her work. Thank you so much. And I know that you'll enjoy this episode because Yenle probably has the cutest giggle and will make anybody laugh anytime she's excited. So thanks for coming. So as you know, Christmas, we were talking a little bit about American Christmas movies and all the things that you see. And we're starting really early this year. It's funny, I think because of 2020, COVID, everything that happened, people said, let's do something happy. Let's start Christmas early. So we've already here in November starting to see some Christmas decorations. But tell me a little bit about how you celebrate in Malaysia. Do you celebrate Christmas and how do you do it?
Yeah, we do have people who celebrating Christmas. Christmas is one of the biggest celebration in Malaysia, though in Malaysia. Besides our own main religion celebration, like Chinese New Year's, the Hari Raya Aidilfitri and Deepavali, the main three, Christmas will be one of it. We have Christmas Eve, but in Malaysia, the way we celebration might be a bit different. Like those in the movies where, in American or UK, you comes together in a party with families and Christmas Eve, you have dinner together. But in Malaysia, these are for those people are not in the Christian or Catholic. Yeah, they come together and they have dinner together. But for people who are in Christian or Catholic, they will go to the church and they will do praying, they sing songs, and they spend the countdown together, but they don't really count down. They do praying. So when I was in my university, when I got nowhere to go, so I went to the church. I thought I wanted to like count down together, everybody sing together, and a hooray at 12, but people are just so quiet. So from there, I realized that church will be not the place that I can go for to do all this kind of celebration, because they really respect in the church all the ceremony and everything. So after that, I started to like every Christmas, near to Christmas, we start all the decoration in the shopping mall and our own house for the Christmas tree a month earlier. Yeah. So during the Christmas, I like to a month earlier, I like to go to visit shopping malls, especially in Kuala Lumpur, our federal. All the malls, they are having very nice decorations. And in fact, recently, these few years, they start to compete in their decoration.
Oh,
yes,
fun.
And in Facebook, you can see 10 decorations in the shopping mall in Malaysia. Who are the top 10? So people will go over there to take photos and bring their families to feel the environment, the festivals. Yeah. And then I will start to like buying who are in my list that I want to prepare Christmas presents for them. Yeah. And before that, like for my kids, my families, my close friends, I will have them. And with my kids, even though that I'm not a Christian, but like my kids, I will start to put in the culture of let's start having a Christmas list. Santa Claus will be coming over. You need to have your Christmas list under the Christmas trees. So they will write down. Sometimes they do non-logical thing, like at year of 5, they start to say, I want to have an iPad. I said, Christmas, Santa Claus will not give you iPad. It's too costly for you as a kid. Yeah, so this is how we celebrate in Malaysia. It's still a very great festival seasons for us to celebrate.
That's one of the
Yeah.
things I really like that I've learned about Malaysia. You guys, it's such a melting pot. There's so many different cultures there and different religions. You celebrate a lot of different people. There's a lot of diversity, I think, in Malaysia. It's really, really interesting. That's fun. That's a cute
Yeah.
story about Santa as well. I remember when my son was really small, he was writing. He was 3, so he couldn't write. He just wrote scribbles. And I said, "What's that?" He said, "Oh, don't worry. Santa knows what I want. He'll get it." And I thought,
Yeah,
"Oh no, he doesn't know." So it's really fun
yeah.
trying to figure out what that was. But I do think Santa is it's a fun tradition for kids. And
But
this year,
until what year old that your son realized that the Santa is basically the parents?
oh, that is such a great question. And it's something we talk about a lot here because
Mm-mm.
some kids, I think they figure it out very early. Some kids wait forever. I really think my kid knew very early. I think he knew about 5 years old because he told me,
Wow.
well, you're supposed to put cookies and milk out for Santa. But my son said, I think my Santa would maybe like a piece of pizza and some beer. And I said, oh, I think he knows. So yeah, but I mean I know some kids that are 6 and 7 years old and they already kind of know. But my son didn't
Mm,
tell me until he was
mm.
probably 11, and I said, so do you know? He says, yeah, for a very long time. It was just kind of fun for both of us, I think, to keep the magic alive and just make it
Yeah. It's
so.
I love music more than my main old culture, my Chinese New Year's. I even like to celebrate Christmas more than the other one. The feeling is so different.
Yeah, that's interesting. The feeling's different. Um, yeah, it's very interesting to
Mm,
see how different. I think part of the reason is like what Christmas should be is just the feeling of giving and coming
yeah.
together. So I think that's why it's such a unique feeling because other holidays are like, yay, we'll celebrate that something good happened or something, remember something. And this one's more, I mean, it is the birth of Jesus for Catholics and whatnot, but it also, I think, it has secularly become non-religious, just a time that's supposed to
Mm-mm.
be a season of giving and family, and
Mm.
tradition. So that's really interesting. Well, wonderful. Do you have anything else that you want to add before we take off here?
No, I think that's it.
Awesome. Well, thank you for waking up so early. We had to struggle through time zones to do this
No,
one.
it's okay.
So
It's okay. Just fine
thank
for
you
me.
so much, Yenli, for being with us today. And I wish you and your family wonderful holidays.
Yeah, thank you, Angie. Thanks for having me.